The timeline of the program would run like this. For this next semester, my schedule would move from a second hour to seventh hour, or from a first hour to sixth hour to a second through seventh. My first hour econ class would be taken over by somebody else, and that seventh hour would be used to meet down with the elementary schools and start personalizing the way the outreach program would work with them. Oakley Park and Mary Helen Guest are going to have very different needs from us at different times. So for me to be able to have the time to get out there and develop that program is going to be huge for it to be successful in its first year. And additionally, within that first semester, reaching out to the community, figuring out like what the borders are, how we can do mailings to talk about the program that's up and coming. Secondly, we would launch the program in the fall of 2017 officially as having the third hour leadership course, which again, during this past semester, or coming semester, the curriculum would be designed for that. 17-18, we would adopt the middle school, Walnut Creek, and Oakley Park and Mary Helen Guest. In essence, this program is meant to keep kids in Walled Lake. So we have a design element that takes the seniors and has them working at the elementary schools, takes the juniors and has them working at the middle schools. So when the 8th graders get to 9th grade, those juniors that they work with are seniors. It's a cyclical give back program where we always have somebody who's working within the district to make it continuous. The next semester, January of 2018, we would take on the next 2 elementary schools for our feeder schools. I would love to give the program a beta test for the year to see exactly, checking in quarterly how it's working, how we need to change it, what we could do to improve it. Developing a board who would be able to give insight and feedback into that. Administrators from the buildings, myself, students, parents, to develop and refine the program itself. A big part of my job would be to communicate with the parents within the central district. So it's giving back that opportunity that Northville and Brighton have, where everybody becomes that high school mascot, back to us. So if you're going to be within the Viking community, the Vikings are reaching out to you, the Vikings are helping you. And that same thing would apply to the other 2 high schools once they've adopted the program. The way it would work would be, ideally, a couple of years running it at Central, maybe this semester, and then 2 years, and slowly growing it so that we can implement it while at the other 2 high schools. But that's for all of us together to figure out and see how we want to step forward in that direction.